Hey team, Becky here. Just a quick video to show you how to create your business Facebook page. Sometimes you'll hear this called a like page or a fitness page or whatever, but it's basically a page on Facebook that is not your personal profile. As a Beachbody coach, this is something that you want to consider doing early in your Beachbody business so that you can begin from day one to build your following of people who you will, over the next few weeks and months, be attracting to your business. Okay, so this is just a quick tutorial on how to navigate Facebook to do that in case you don't know how. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to log into your Facebook page. And then you are going to go to this little drop down over here at the far right and say create page. Okay, first thing it's going to ask you to do is select what type of page it is. It doesn't really matter what you select here, you can change it later. But typically what I selected was coach. All right, and then you have to name your page. So in this case, I might do fitness with Kevin. Okay, we're just going to do a dummy page here. Get started. All right, it walks you through all this basic stuff. So you want to add your description. Helping men and women change their lives through health and fitness. Okay, you probably want to put your website here. So in this case, it would be fitness with Kevin, whatever your website is. And then you can pick your URL for your page so that it doesn't end up looking like this. But just be careful because you can only change this once. Okay, so you want to be sure that it's something that will represent your brand. So that can either be, your name or the name of your page. In my case, it was Fitness with Becky. So in this case, I'm going to do Fitness with Kevin. Okay. Save info. Oops, Fitness with Kevin is taken. Okay. Upload from the computer. The next thing you want to do, look just right in the order, right? Create your profile picture. I saved these previously on my desktop so you can, so I can just quickly do them for the tutorial. You find the picture you want. You upload it. Click next. You can add your page to your favorites if you want to. Sure. Click next. And then you want to select your preferred page audience. So typically we're wanting to attract people to our business who are in the United States. Okay. Or Canada, because those are the people that can actually buy Beachbody products right now. I would leave this wide open, okay? And then just click save. And that will set up the basic structure of your page, okay? We are going to close all these notifications. So next thing you want to do is add a cover page. I'm going to upload a photo that I saved from my, other page. Called it cover. All right, nothing crazy here. Save changes. Refresh. And now we have a page. Okay. So you see here, there's not much on here other than your very brief description, your website, which in your case, if you don't have a custom URL yet, You could put in there, beachbodycoach.com/your username, which would be just fine. Okay. The next things we want to do are to add some welcome post so that if someone comes to your page, they see something besides just the fact that it's been created. So what I typically would do is I would upload a motivational photo. Okay, you can pick anything, but just so that there's at least one post out there, and just say, welcome to my new fitness page. I am excited to share my fitness journey with you and pass on healthy living tips and recipes along the way. Okay, whatever that is. It just doesn't have to be great or anything, but just put something out there so that these are not the only 2 posts that people see. Okay, so you want to do this right away so that your page is populated and you don't have to think about it after you get going inviting people to your page. So you want to set up all these basics. The next thing you want to do is to create a call to action button. Click on call to action. I always select sign up. Yes. And then you put in your website. So this would again be fitnesswithkevin.com. Or this could be your Beachbody Coach right? beachbodycoach.com/your username. That's going to take people to your coach website. All right, just click next, and you're done. Okay, so like as an example, you can click on it, go to link, and it will open up your new page. Okay, just to show you how that works. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to add some applications to your page. These are things like forms that we went over in a separate tutorial on how to provide your page with direct links for visitors to fill out a form to either join your next fitness challenge, to join your team, or to simply receive your newsletter. So let's walk through how to do that. The first thing you want to do is to go to your Google form that we're going to add. In this case, let's add Becky's Fitness Challenge. So you want to open up your form. We've already created it, so we know it's complete. So instead, you will select Send Form, which will open up this dialog box. You want to click on Embed, highlight this, and then press Control-C to copy, and done. So now you've copied the embedded code of your form, and that's all you need to do there. So the next thing you do is come back over to your fitness page, and in the search bar up here, you type in static iframe tab, which is the first thing that pops up. Click on it, and it's going to install this application on your page. In this case, Fitness with Kevin. So you want to say Add Tab to Page. The tab was successfully installed. That's great. You want to click on Installed to take you back to your page. And if you scroll down, now you see a section. Oh, these tips are so annoying. If you scroll down, you see a section for apps and your newest app right here. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is configure that app by going to Settings at the top. apps, and here's that new app that you just installed. Okay, so what you want to do is edit the settings on this app. You want to change, hang on. Why can I never remember to do this? So the next thing you want to do is to configure that app. So you go to More and then Manage Tabs. Nope. Okay. Now that you see that you have your app installed, the next thing you want to do is configure it. So the best way to do that is by clicking on it, and it's going to open up the page where we have our form. So what you will do is make sure that this is set to HTML, and then simply Control V or paste in the form embed code that you copied a minute ago. That's all you need to do. So scroll down and click Save Settings. Did I hit it? Okay, perfect. So that's done. What you want to do is go back and click on View tab. Okay, and so now it's going to show you your form in all of its glory. So that's great. The function of the form is working. That's the most important thing, that your form actually shows up on your page. But now we want to go back and fix this because it's not going to be called Welcome. It needs to be called Fitness Challenge. Okay, so go back to your timeline. You'll see what I mean here, right? Your button still says Welcome and it's got this generic image. You want to change that to something that matches your brand. So what we'll do is go up to Settings, go to Apps, and here is your static iframe app that you created a minute ago. So what you want to do is click on Edit Settings. You're going to change the name of the tab, so this would be Join My Fitness Challenge. Okay, and then you want to change the image to something better looking than that. So you click on Edit. Again, the file size, as we discussed in a previous tutorial, needs to be 111 by 74. So make sure that you've done that already. Choose your file. In this case, that's our 21-day challenge tiny file. Click Open. That's what it looks like. You can close this page, click OK, and go back to your page to see what it looks like. And there it is. Okay, that was pretty easy. You can add multiple apps. You can add as many forms as you want to. And to do that, once you've actually already installed that form application, all you need to do is go back in and edit it so that you can install a second one. So click on Join My Fitness Challenge. As the administrator, you're always going to see these options. These are not visible to your visitors, but you get to see them. So the next thing you want to do is click on More, which is going to automatically take you to WooBox. Okay, this is the program that creates the ability to add these forms into your Facebook page. Okay, so you want to log in. You want to log in with Facebook so that it already knows that you have created an app with this login. Okay. Then you can, let's see here, where is it? Static tabs. All right. What you would do is you would click on Create New Tab, HTML Fangate tab, and you would go through the same process again. You would paste in your HTML code, you would save your settings, you would view the tab on Facebook, which is another welcome tab, right? Same thing we just went through. Okay. The important thing to learn here is that when you try to set up a second tab, you just need to go to your page and click on the application you already installed, and then click on Settings. Okay, that'll take you to the page in WooBox that you need to access to be able to add a second tab. The reason I point that out is because I search around for this every time because I forget how to do it. Okay, but that's basically it, guys. Now that your page is, where is it? Fitness with Kevin. Now that your page is actually set up and you've added at least one of your forms, I would recommend all three: your challenge, join my team, and get my newsletter. Then the next thing I would recommend you do is to schedule your posts, because getting started in this business, you don't want to get overwhelmed with having to do too many things each day at a certain time each day. Otherwise, you'll forget to do them or you'll get overwhelmed and frustrated. So I recommend that as a new fitness page owner, that you schedule your quotes. So I will show you how to schedule a few quotes. I'm sorry, posts, not quotes. So that you have activity going on your page without you actually having to do it on a regular basis. So I would recommend that you schedule all your posts for 1 week when you first set up your page, so that as you're getting used to everything, you don't have to go back and remember to post something every single time. Okay, so let's say you wanted to make a motivational quote. One of my favorites is, "Every life is different. Okay, that's one of my favorite quotes. So instead of just clicking post, which would post it right now, you can click the drop down arrow and click schedule. So in this case, you would want to pick, not today, but you'd want to pick tomorrow. And then you'd want to pick a time to post it. I would recommend motivational quotes go relatively early in the morning. Okay? Schedule. Same thing with a, let's see here. With a motivational picture. I like this one better. Okay, save the image to your hard drive. Go back to your fitness page. Click on the camera icon. Pick your image. Type in the post you want to say. So in this case, you might say, "My next fitness support group is starting on May 26th. If you are tired of starting over, stop giving up. Let us help you succeed this time." Okay? and then you say schedule for tomorrow at 12 p.m. Okay, schedule. Another one that you might do is in the evening, you might do a recipe or a tip or something like that. Typically, the rule of thumb is you want to post 3 times per day and have a variety of different posts. So to make the scheduling process more efficient, what I would recommend you do is that you sit down sometime during the week, on the weekend or whatever, and collect at least a week's worth of each type of post you want to post. So motivational quotes, you know, fitness tips, recipes, whatever those 3 things might be, and sit down and do all your quote scheduling for at least 7 days at once. So in this case, it would be, you know, do the thing and you will have the power. Right? Whoever said that. I think it was actually Jeff Wilson. Hang on. Okay, so that's another quote. If you want to consistently schedule those for 8 o'clock in the morning, you want to make sure and move it to the next day. Okay, so then you would find another quote that you like. You can Google these on the internet, no problem. There's tons of quotes out there. And then just schedule each one for the next day, 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 all at the same time. Okay? That way, whenever, you check into your page once per day, or maybe twice per day, all you have to do is come out here and look for people interacting on your posts. So if they're making comments or they're liking the post, then you can reach out to them and begin a conversation with them. You don't have to be thinking about, oh, it's been 4 hours since I last posted on my page. I need to go make a recipe post, and I'm at my job, so I don't have time to do that. And it just, when you plan ahead, you're more successful. So just trust me on this one. Okay, so if you sit down on Sunday night and you schedule all your motivational quotes for the week, all of your recipe posts for the week, all of your fitness tips for the week, etc., then each day you just come back to your fitness page and check in to see what activity is going on. Okay, so guys, this is basically how you begin to build your following. You populate your page with good-looking content, applications so that they can contact you in a good-looking way. And then you start creating activity on your page by scheduling your posts in advance, which will help you not get overwhelmed and become inconsistent with your posts on your page, which is the biggest way to lose your following. You need to be consistent in your posts if you want to create a following. Okay, so the last thing you do once you've done all of this stuff is then you invite your friends to come and like your page. Which is right here. Invite friends to like this page. Okay, it's going to give you a list of all of your friends. I would invite them, all of them. Invite every single one of your friends. This process is going to take a little while because you have to manually click each friend. So again, the sooner that you begin your fitness page, the better, because your friend list on Facebook is only going to grow from here as a Beachbody coach. So invite all of your friends. Not all of them are going to accept your invitation to like the page. I know me personally, probably 20% of my friends actually like my page, and the rest either haven't liked it or they have intentionally not, either they haven't seen the notification to like it or they've intentionally decided not to like it, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter. You want to work with the people who want to work with you. The rule of thumb here is to, on day 1, invite all your friends. And then as you are adding more people on Facebook, make sure to go back and invite them as well. Again, between having good content on your page, having consistent posts 3 to 5 times per day, and continually reaching out to people to invite them to like your page, you will build a following for your new fitness page. Okay, I hope this helped. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at fitnesswithbecky@gmail.com. Talk to you soon.